Good to see you. Retired U.S. General John Allen is President Barack Obama's man in charge of the global campaign against ISIL, the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant. For more than 6 months, he's been working with more than 60 countries to stop the group's spread. In an exclusive interview, I asked General Allen what kind of enemy ISIL has become.
I would say that in many respects, Daesh has become a proto-state in some respects. It points to a piece of terrain that it calls a capital. It has attempted local governance through emirs and walis that look like provincial governments. It has even attempted to have its own currency. So in some respects, when it transitioned to becoming a proto-state, it created its own vulnerabilities.
And Allen says ISIL doesn't have enough people to hold the lands in Syria and Iraq it calls its own. Coincidentally, the Pentagon released this map on Monday. Officials say that since September, ISIL has lost between 1.3 and 1.7 million hectares of territory. But in Iraq, regaining territory doesn't mean there's peace. Sunni residents now say they're being targeted by Shiite militias. Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi, who is Shia, and the Sunni governor of Salahuddin province recently made a point of raising the national flag over liberated Tikrit. But General Allen says it will take much more to help restore trust among the Iraqis. Does the coalition have a moral obligation to stay engaged as long as possible to essentially get both Sunni and Shia to learn how to coexist again inside Iraq?
The U.S. government, but also more broadly the coalition governments, are very much committed to assisting Prime Minister Abadi in creating the environment of governance that brings to an end the kinds of sectarian strife that have characterized Iraqi politics and the Iraqi society to this point.
And then there's the problem of foreign fighters. Allen and other leaders are trying to figure out how to keep young people from joining ISIL and on helping them once they come home.
Not only do we need to be prepared to hold them accountable in accordance with the rule of law in these various societies, I think very importantly, because in the end we are a compassionate people, it's important to explore how rehabilitation and de-radicalization can be brought to bear.
Allen says the fight against ISIL will take years, but that ultimately the group will be defeated. The challenge, he says, is not letting up the pressure on ISIL, no matter how long it takes. Rosiland Jordan, Al Jazeera, the State Department.